Hello there, and welcome to another of Andre's Artist Profiles. And today, I'm going to be profiling Miss Sheila Escovedo, more popularly known as Sheila E. Now, Sheila E's history started playing in her father's Latin rock group Azteca in the 70s. And after that, she had a stint in the late 70s with George Duke's band, which came to the attention of a huge George Duke fan named Prince Rogers Nelson. In 1983, he invited Sheila, rechristened Sheila E. by then, to record for his Jamie Starr production. And the end result was her first album, The Glamorous Life, which came out in 1984. Prince was very heavily involved in the album. You can clearly hear it. He's even present on the title song, which is actually the most Latin-oriented, kind of heavier than Miami Sound Machine side of the Minneapolis sound in those days. And he was downplayed for it, for being creatively involved in the album, because he didn't want to take any credit away from Sheila E., and nobody else did either. But this is a great album. The drumming on Strawberry Shortcake was, I believe, actually done by Prince. Doesn't sound a thing like Sheila E. And actually, one of my favorite songs on this album, aside from the title track, which is epic, is Oliver's House, which a lot of people don't like because it sounds like very much a Prince-ish lyric, but I love the funkiness of it, and it's a great debut for Sheila E. On her next album, Romance 1600, Sheila E. breaks out into a much, much jazzier type of sound, and her band on the back is, I think if you open it up, you'll see them, are very much a mixture of Prince's kind of ethic of the time and a little bit of the Paisley Underground, which I think Prince also came from. This album includes songs like Yellow, Toy Box, and Sister Fate, and Dear Michelangelo, which have some very jazzy horn voicings from Eric Leeds, who plays on this album. It's one of the early Paisley Park offerings, and again, Prince contributes a furious funk track in Love Bizarre, one of the most amazing tracks he ever did, and probably Sheila E.'s best song, easily outdoing The Glamorous Life in terms of funkiness. Very much like you could imagine James Brown being connected with Prince in the early 80s doing Love Bizarre. The groove is just, unbelievable. Her next album, which is, I guess, kind of a grail on CD, is from 1987, called Sheila E., and I believe this was her last recorded on Paisley Park. Again, a very heavily funkified album. I believe there was a hit on here called Hold Me. I'm not sure about Prince's involvement on this album. Her next one came out in 1991, I believe, and this album is called Sex Symbol. She was on Warner Brothers by this point, and actually took more control over her music. It's a little more hip-hop influenced, but if you're a fan of the Prince album, Diamonds and Pearls, you won't be disappointed by Sex Symbol. Later on, she did some albums while she was recording with Ringo Starr's All-Starr band, which I believe she's still doing to a certain degree now, but that's what I have for Sheila E. And I wanted to wish her a happy birthday, and, keep on doing your thing, Sheila. We love your music. See you next time.